Oh hey! Didn't see you there. Today we're playing a spoopy, scary series of Until Dawn. So if you are under the age of 17 or you don't like watching horror games, please don't watch this episode. But otherwise, please enjoy.
Hold on!
There is one individual we're considering as a person of interest. He has an interesting history with the Washington family. Apparently he had warned them against pursuing their construction project in Blackwood Pines and claimed the land was sacred to his forefathers.
S.
I...
S. T.
Sister?
Ask it whose sister.
Josh, it's gotta be...
Which sister is it then?
Ah!
Hey guys, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Calebrated Gamer. Today, this is the third time I've been back here. Let me explain. So basically, I recorded this game. Oh, nice close up. Thank you. That didn't scare me at all. I played this game on my brother's PlayStation. He took it off to school. So I played it again on Mary's PlayStation just to record 30 minutes past this point and to realize it wasn't recording at all. So I'm back here. However, I played the game exactly the way I did previously. I made the same decisions, I made sure to grab the same items, and I actually grabbed a few extra items. I didn't make any different decisions, even some of the better decisions, but I did grab an extra item or two. So I'm gonna show you that right now. So at the very beginning of chapter 2, it actually turned out that as Chris, I could turn around and go to talk to Matt and Sam. And although their conversations were just very awkward and kind of pointless at the very best, I did find a guidance totem that I wouldn't want to follow that guidance. I did find a few other items though, like in the lodge, I found a film trophy from the Washington's father. Basically, he had directed a horror film, as well as I'd found an answering machine with a message on it. The answering machine though is interesting. The message apparently was from a detective who was trying to tell the Washingtons that they couldn't keep a certain convict in jail. And I think that the Washingtons thought at least that this convict had to do with Hannah and Beth's death. It might very well be the mystery man, the arsonist that we had been hearing about. And easily the most interesting item that I found was the Native American myths and legends at the Sexcapade cabin. Basically, it tells a story about a hunter who had enraged and attacked a mother bear, but he managed to steal the mother bear's cubs as pelts. The mighty eagle tried to save the mother bear's life and the cubs, but fortunately was scared away. The merchant ran away, very happy, thinking he was going to get money, but a tree blocked his path, so he went back to find another path. He met the mother bear, and the mother bear killed him. And it's basically a story talking about how the Great Spirit protects all of nature. But more importantly than that, we actually see the skull with the horns that we saw in the cavern in the mining shaft. It's a ward or spell protecting against evil spirits. That means whoever was in the cavern isn't necessarily evil. They might actually be good. It might have been the arsonist, aka the guy at the very beginning of the game with a flamethrower that actually reached out to grab Hannah and Beth's hand. He might actually be a good guy in this. We might actually be dealing with a completely different villain, or maybe even whatever grabbed Jess at this cabin might be the thing we should be scared about. But I really don't know, because I saw a guy in a skull mask in one of the totems that caused a lot of damage. So is there another person on the mountain too? Alright, but anyway, we are back in the game, and I'm excited to show y'all what happens next, because unfortunately I kind of got a little spoiled to it, but it's okay, because it is Mundo creepy. Such beautiful picture of the girls. Oh my. I will take them and bleed them like pigs and rip their soft white skin off. Effing 16 years. 16 years I waited for pretty little Hannah and Beth. Alright, that seems normal. Not written in blood or anything. No, okay. This is one decision I have to make no matter what. Look at this. I am not hiding this from the other people. I am sharing this blood-stained postcard.
Yeah, it's a letter. Let me see it.
It's a threat.
Wait, hold on, sorry. Did you say wish you were here? That was funny. I just barely hear whispered in the background. Wish you were here. In case you guys don't know, my buddies William and Josh are in the background. Hi. So yeah,
Sorry, I couldn't.
It was funny. Well,
It was too easy.
Josh is animating an intro for an upcoming Brobits episode. Probably already out by the time this episode comes out. And William's just playing a game, yeah. But he said, wish you were here. And I just like, wow, I can't help myself. That was funny.
Sorry.
But you're fun.
Do you think someone was actually after him?
Oh. Okay, so now this is actually a really cool thing. So like basically this is a letter from Mrs. Washington, from Beth and Hannah's mom, I guess. Dear Mr. Swaffham, thank you for your response. It's good to know that the tribe still feel an attachment to the land here, even if we have some unfortunate problems. Graffiti, people sleeping in the outbuildings. This is their ancestral home, after all. I have made contact with the descendants of the tribe and intend to make a donation to their elder castle. Healing the wounds of the past won't be easy, but I feel it's a step that is necessary. Yours sincerely, Melinda Washington. And then on the reverse side, if I can remember how to flip it, there we go. Saw that crazy guy again. On Thursday at 9:17 p.m., he was hanging around the generator shed. I'm going to start keeping a record.
Yep, the bad karma goes back a long way.
So yeah, the guy that we saw creeping around the mountain following us, I think it's the same guy. But I don't really know, because I think there might actually be two mystery men on the mountain. I know the game like makes the idea that there's only one, but I think it's a Scooby-Doo level of like kind of flip around, you know, like the guy you think, oh, this is the bad guy, he's really trying to help, and the bad guy is old man Jenkins, you know, or something like that.
And Sam really thought there was someone following her around.
So what you're saying, there's some criminal up on the mountain with us?
There was a message on this answering machine I found,
So,
and
okay, I love
it was from
this.
this sergeant saying that there was this guy who just
The first time I played this, I didn't find all the extra items, so he wasn't saying all this extra dialogue.
He was saying it like a warning.
But now that I found like the answering machine, that sort of thing, he's adding it to the story because it fits well with the mystery man.
He said he wanted to take
It's
revenge
like
by
you're not
burning
only
the
finding the
place
clues for you to solve the mystery, you're finding the clues for them to solve the mystery, and I think that's really neat.
If this is your way of trying to make me
In case you're an
feel
idiot, you know,
better,
they'll piece it together for
you're
you.
fired.
down. Hear that?
That was Josh!
Oh
In
no.
the kitchen.
Josh!
Either Josh is being attacked or he's having a really good time. Don't worry about it. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Darn it. No.
Yes?
I think I might. Yep, no, I'm down. 2 hits. My face on the floor. And that is terrifying. I'm glad that is obviously a mask, otherwise I would be scared half to death of his disgusting skull face. And there goes Ashley. Great. Well, I'll see you later, girl. Maybe splattered all over the walls, but I'll certainly see you later. I don't understand this part. Like he puts up birthday balloons and it's like, you know, come upstairs, follow the candles, like, you know, really makes it romantic, even though obviously he's, and that's terrifying. I'm sorry, that's the point is like, I don't know. I love when psychos are like make things look fun, but it's 20 times creepier because of it. And Dr. Hill is no exception. Hi, Dr. Hill. Yes, sir. Please do continue. Mm-hmm. You haven't said anything yet. You're making me anxious.
Pictures of people that you have come to know.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
But maybe you don't like them as much as you pretend to.
No, I pretty much like them all.
Well, this is an exercise in honesty.
Oh,
Tell
yeah,
me
yeah.
which person from each pair you like the most.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Each
yeah.
time your answers are
Well,
important.
Okay, that's fine. So which ones do I like the best? Either Sam or Josh? That's actually kind of hard. I really like them both. I didn't like Josh at first. In fact, some Joshes I can't stand, but this Josh is all right. So I'm still going to go with Sam, though, because Sam is clearly better than Josh in every way. All right. Now, Matt and Emily. I do not like Emily. I'm not afraid. I said that from the very beginning. The problem is, this game makes you want to not like Emily. Even Dr. Hill admits, I think he's about to admit it soon, is the fact that sometimes when a girl lashes out the way Emily does, it's because of insecurities, which is true. You just, unfortunately, she rubbed me the wrong way and not in the good way, and I don't like it. Now, Chris and Ashley, I like them both a lot, but I am going to say that I like Chris more, just because I connect with him on a spiritual level. He's basically me if I was handsome. Okay, and then Mike and Jessica. Now, here's another issue. It's because I really didn't like Jessica at first. I was like, oh, well, she's just the group, pardon my French, slut, I just, there was nothing to like about her. But she's really grown on me after showing her insecurities, after showing, kind of more of a complex character than just that simplistic, even still, I liked Mike from the beginning. And then when Mike revealed that he was actually kind of a sap, I liked him more, so. Don't look at me like that. I can choose whoever the heck I want. Now, I do like Josh more than Emily. That is one person I like more than Josh. That I like Josh more than. I prefer Ashley. I prefer Jessica. Ashley's the easy choice. Now, here's the issue. Yeah. Go ahead, say it.
So tell me, in this little game you're playing,
I don't like how he calls it a game.
Who is it?
Because I don't know if he means a mental game or if he really means a video game. Because that kind of gets Doki Doki Literature Club levels of don't mess with me. And now, obviously here, I'm going to say I dislike Emily more than I dislike Jessica. Now, that doesn't mean I want Emily to die, or that I want any of them to die. That also doesn't mean that, I'm going to strive to hurt Emily in any way. It's just I dislike her the most.
For your taste.
Yeah, a little bit.
Often the lack of confidence manifests itself as overconfidence.
That's the line I was talking about. That makes a lot of sense. A lack of confidence often shows itself as overconfidence. That makes sense. I mean, you fake it till you make it, and sometimes that can have negative effects. Sometimes that can go a little too far. Also, the mannequin with the scarecrow head was a very nice touch. I love what you've done with the place. The meat hooks very accentuate the lighting. All right. We're only 10 minutes in, so we certainly have more time. I was really happy with myself because at first the chapters were lining up with the episodes, but now it's kind of like a mismatch. But it's all right, y'all.
And claimed the land was sacred to his forefathers.
S.
Sacred to my forefathers.
Sister?
Ask it whose sister.
Josh, it's gotta be.
Whose dead sister are we talking to? Josh, you know it's yours.
Ash!
I love these in-between segments, though. You're probably not going to forget what all happened because you get so into the game. However, for the sake of, it being like a movie, it works on so many levels to have this last time on Until Dawn, segment at the beginning. I don't know, it works really well. Oh, man, I forgot about this.
Jessica!
Go get her, Mike!
Oh my god! Oh my
Yeah, you big man. Big man.
Jess!
Yeah. Go save your woman. I'm behind you, buddy. All right. Get ready for some quick time events. My favorite part of the game. Oh, boy. Risk shortcut or follow the path? I'm going to risk shortcuts. It's kind of a dumb move because the quick time events get way harder, but it's also, I'm afraid Jessica's going to die without it. Because I think Chapter 4 is the first chapter where decisions actually result in the deaths of characters. So I have to keep that in mind while I run ahead.
Jessica!
Of course, if I mess up the risks, I could get either myself killed or I could still take longer than the normal paths would take. So I have to keep that in mind as well. Crap. What are you gonna do with that gun? There's Jessica! Shoot her! Shoot her!
Yes!
If I can't have her, no one can! Come on. Alright, that's fine, Macho Man. Just jump. Oh, jump down's a terrible idea. Okay, that's fine. Everything's fine. Was that a bad idea? I didn't do that last time. I actually did the rundown thing, but, I mean, it worked out better, so hey. More power to me. Okay, triangle to duck makes no sense. Square to jump also makes no sense. Circle, I do remember that one. I need to be careful that I don't remember QuickTime events because it could easily be something different. Okay, now this one I did do jump last time. I'm gonna do that again. Even though I missed it last time. Yeah! That was one I missed. Woo! Oh, we are flying! Come on, Mikey boy. Come on, Mikey. You got this, my dude. Wrist slide down. That's fine. There you go. There you go. There you go. You got it, buddy. You got it. Just a brisk fall to your death. All right. There you go. I love this part. Come on.
Let's go, Mikey boy.
Let's go, Mikey boy. He's like hyping himself up, and I'm like, yeah. You got it, buddy. I never liked him more than this moment. This part where he like risks his whole life running after Jessica. Because he knows now that was no bear that grabbed Jessica. He has no clue what grabbed Jessica, but he knows it wasn't a natural animal. And yet he still runs with a rifle in the hand going after this girl that he just has like, you know, a mild relationship with. They haven't been dating years or not even in love, you know. Like he's got guts. I mean, he's a moron. I mean, I wouldn't do this for my life. I'd call the police and leave them out immediately. But, you know, he's got guts. Guts gets killed, but, you know, that's besides the point. He's not very smart, is the point I'm getting at. He should have left her to die.
Jessica!
This part's also a little weird because he's screaming Jessica, but he's walking slowly, and I can't make him run no matter how hard I try. Oh, yeah! So that's a cool guidance totem. It shows Mike interacting with a wolf and the wolf not attacking him, which there's a later part that I found that I never got to play actually, where basically you find some wolves being sort of like guard dogs for one of the mystery men. And the thing is like, I think the wolves would be friendly if I interact with them because of that guidance totem. You have to be careful though, because even though a guidance totem is trying to lead you the right way, sometimes it's also trying to trick you. So you have to be a little bit careful about those. I don't know if I can technically lose time at this part. I think the risking stuff was the only parts that I could lose time on. I think this part I could literally take 20 minutes and it wouldn't make a difference.
God. No, Jessica.
It's okay. It's alright. She's fine. Look, she's alive! Oh, Jess, thank God! Baby, sweetie, honey, darling!
Help.
Don't worry, baby, I'm here. Let me just grab you real quick. Oh, no, and that's an elevator shaft. All right, she's dead. All right, well, anyway, we gotta keep moving on. As far as I can tell, I mean, you saw me. I risked all the shortcuts, and I still got here too late. So I imagine there was nothing I could do about that. Not saying she's dead, because if you remember correctly, we actually saw... Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Woo! Get back here, you wascally wabbit! As you saw, there was that one totem that showed Jessica being alive, just stuck at the bottom of an elevator shaft. So I think that's the same situation. I think in the dream, we saw her in a white t-shirt, and that's because if you know, like, get her to like you enough, you can actually get her down to her white t-shirt, you know, spoilers. But I only got her down to her jacket because she hated my guts. But that's okay, because I think the totem still rings true for that one. I think she's still alive, so I'm not too worried about her.
Okay.
We just gotta get the dude that's behind this thing, or the monster, or whatever the heck we're chasing. I don't even know. That's fine. Quick time. Forgot about that. Okay. This QuickTime's stressing me out because even though I was born and raised on PlayStation, so you would think that the QuickTime event for PlayStation would be the easiest thing to go off of. I've played enough Nintendo that it throws me off. Luckily I didn't play Xbox, otherwise I would be all kinds of messed up on some of these buttons, like the X button stuff. At least Nintendo had the decency to just do random letters. Okay. Boom! The first time I didn't even shoot the guy. So, as a reminder, I played this part once before because I thought it was recording and it wasn't. I shouldn't talk, I just need to play the game. I didn't shoot him before because I thought, well, that guy's probably not behind it. It's probably like, you know, there's probably more than one thing, you know, involved in all this. So I didn't shoot him. And then Mike just went, dang, the gun is jammed. And I think he was going to do that anyway. As you just saw, I went to shoot him this time, and he says the gun was jammed. So either way, I wouldn't have been able to shoot him. So, kind of, even though it's technically cheating that I've already played it before, I kind of like it because it goes to show that no matter what I would have done, I think I did the best I could have done with that. But we'll see. There are way too many paths in this game. It gets to a point where the further you play, the less certain you are of how good you did. Because in the beginning, it's a yes or a no. Well, what if that no led to a different yes and no than the other path would have led? And then more on and more on and more on. More on and more on. Talking about me now. But yeah, like, more so and more so and more so, like, you know, gets further from the path. Like, certain paths can lead back to the same ending, you know, just because there's like hundreds of different paths doesn't mean there's hundreds of different endings. There's probably like, you know, basically 36, because there's like 6 characters. The math's probably wrong, but there's 6 characters, and they can all either survive or die, or any number of them can survive or die. So, I mean, you know, there's a number of endings. Just not sure how many. Oh, okay. What's this? Spilled wine? Blood on Ashley's wallet? Yes, it is Ashley's. Okay, good. Either that's Ashley, or Ash Ketchum's around here somewhere. I was choking on my own joke. Let's see. Okay. Besides the crow being in the hallway, which was a little eerie, this blood on the wall might actually be ominous. Who knows? Maybe it's just a prank. Hey, Chris.
Ash?
You pranking us, bro? See, the problem is we're playing as Chris, so if anyone was gonna prank us, it was gonna be him, so kinda goes to show that this is not a bad prank. Unless it's Josh. But I have a feeling it's not Josh. Unless Josh has an affinity for wearing, you know, skull masks and also being, you know, easily 100 pounds heavier than he was in earlier scenes. Ugh. So, it's kind of hard to see, but that is definitely a trail of blood being dragged through the snow. Not ideal. The crows are heading this way, so I imagine it's safe to follow them. What, a murder of crows? That's unsafe. I kind of remembered, I was like, wait, wasn't there a scare over here? Hey, it's a skeleton. Not a skeleton. It's a scarecrow, but it's got a skull for a head. So it's kind of a skeleton, only much more demented. This is a good game. Top of its class. Oh, that is not Ashley. That is a severed pig head, which is technically a good thing. Although it's also a severed pig head, which is also very eerie and unsettling. But that's okay. Because, you know, there's another totem. So here's the thing. I have no idea what's happening there. But I actually showed this part to my girlfriend Mary. And she noticed that, you know, it showed a character. It sounded like being sawed up or eaten alive or something while trying to hang off of a cliff. Now, she got confused. She was like, well, what character is that? And I'm like, we know what character it is. It's Chris, because that's a death totem. And death totems only show themselves to the characters that can possibly die that way. That means, you know, while the lost totems could be any character if you aren't quite sure, if you can't like tell by what you're seeing, the death totems are always that character. So that means that with Chris, we gotta be careful, because if it involves climbing up a cliff when dealing with something that's deadly, we may not need to take that path. I really don't know. I have no idea. That's the problem. It only shows like a few seconds worth of clip, so there's like nothing to go off of.
Ash.
Okay, so this is where the episode gets a little interesting. And unfortunately, I have played to this point because I'm a moron and I thought it was recording. But it's okay because you already knew I was a moron, so we can continue on like nothing's changed.
Nothing has changed.
Shut up. So anyway, more murders of crows. The fact that they call a group of crows a murder of crows, I mean, what demented biologist came up with that nonsense? You know, I mean, like, that was not some Edgar Allan Poe nonsense. It's like someone in the scientific community decided that was a good idea. And I don't know what was wrong with them, but I thought there was something back here. Huh. I could have sworn. No. I'm not walking in the murder shed until I've looked around. Y'all can just hold on your hiney horses or tiny horses. Ah, there it is. This is what I was looking for. Because I explored here earlier and I got a little confused because I was like, it's weird that they have this area over here and there's nothing to find. And then I found this, so that makes sense. Okay, that is Jessica's severed head. So that is her death, I'm going to imagine. You know, I think that's a safe bet. But luckily, that the point of the game is the fact that they point out very early on that nothing is set in stone. There's no such thing as destiny. You make your own path. You can know the future through the supernatural means of the totems in this game, but even then, that's not your future. That's a possible future, and depending on the choices you make, you can either alter it or change it. Now, some of the futures, like we saw with Hannah and Beth, were kind of unavoidable.
God damn it.
Yeah, exactly. I hate this part.
What happened?
I hate this part.
Chris, are you there?
Welcome to a brand new game of Saw. Didn't mean to pause at that anticlimactic time, or that climactic time.
For joining me.
Wake up!
Tonight, we're going to conduct a little
I love how
experiment.
the person saying the lines is subcaptioned as psycho.
Cooperation of our two test subjects, Joshua and
This is
Ashley.
legitimately Saw. There is no difference between this and Jigsaw. Even the same
Which
voice.
subject will live and which will die.
I like to play a game, Josh.
Please, everyone calm down. It's all very simple. Christopher, you will find a lever placed directly in front of you. All you have to do is choose who you will save.
So, as you just heard the psycho say, there's a saw blade on a track, and you either keep the track towards Josh and saw him in half, who Josh is Chris's best friend, as revealed in the earlier game, or you swap the track and kill Ashley, who is the girl that Chris really likes and hopefully wants to love one day. So either you say, I'll save Josh, I'm sorry Ashley, or save Ashley, I'll save you. Here's the thing, when I played this, I was playing it with Mary, and I wanted to save Ashley initially. Nothing against Josh, I just that was the choice I made. I didn't want to choose one or the other, I had to. It doesn't give you an option to do anything else. Mary wanted me to save Josh. Well, I hate to tell you guys this, that I ruined this for me, but it doesn't matter who you choose. Because for some reason, when you go to save Josh, the saw blade still goes for Josh. So here's the thing, he's telling you, choose the lever of who you're going to save. So look at this, take a lever, pull it to the right.
I see. You have chosen to save Ashley.
You've chosen to save Ashley. No, I didn't. And I thought I misheard him. I thought...
Why would you do this?
I guess I shouldn't be talking over this because our friend Josh is about to be sawed in half, which is kind of important. Yes. Oh, God. Oh, that's so disastrous. Oh, okay. That is a lot of high def quality. Yep, no, that is in small intestines. Okay. Don't look over Ashley. Oh my Josh! Okay, so what I was trying to say was, I thought I misheard, so I reset this area because the checkpoint doesn't quite happen yet, so I was able to try to save Josh by choosing the other option. It still killed Josh no matter what I chose, which makes me think that this death was unavoidable, and therefore that through some hocus pocus black magic hoodoo, I don't know how to explain it, but Josh is still alive. Now, it's hard to believe because Josh is currently sawed in half, tied in a murder shed, but I'm forcing myself to believe that there was nothing I could do and that Josh will survive this night. Either that or Josh is just sawed in half and there was no way to save him. I don't think I did anything wrong, though. I think me killing Josh was part of the game, part of the enjoyment.
Stop talking about
Stop enjoying it so much. And yeah, so the other characters don't even know what he's talking about. They're like, what are you talking about? He's like, I cut him in half, man. I cut him in half. It's messed up. This game is messed up. Okay.
Chris, she's right.
So that we finally find Matt and Emily. As far as I'm concerned, they're the ones killing everyone because I didn't see them once when the two murderers showed up. I'm just saying, these two characters were nowhere to be seen. I'm not blaming the character I hate the most and her boyfriend, but I'm totally blaming the character I hate the most and her boyfriend. Because if anyone has ulterior motives for killing off of these teenagers, they certainly do. Just kidding. They're just as innocent. They just were probably hanky-pankying it up in the snow. Oh, hi, Dr. Hill. Welcome back. That was a short little run. I love the saw blade in that skull's head. That is a nice touch. Very very similar to what we just saw.
Hello again.
Oh, why hello again?
Things are getting pretty tense up there, aren't they?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Is the night going the way you hoped it would?
You know, I planned the night going with a few more board games, a little wine, but besides that, yeah, it's going just the way I planned. No, it's not, you moron.
I see. And you think that these poor people are getting what they deserve?
Yes, I think these poor people are getting what they deserve because I totally am behind this. Okay, so now I'm about to. What do you want? Who are you? I'm gonna ask, who are you?
Trying to help you.
So here's the thing.
This game you play.
I'm having trouble determining
You understand that it's not good.
if
for
Dr.
you.
Hill is real or not. By the
I can see
background.
you're particularly honest in the way you're playing.
So the background, you can tell that this moment, when we're talking to Dr. Hill, the analyst, it's not set in reality. The background, this creepy number that he's about to do, frickin' Slender Man looking.
Continue with this elaborate self-indulgence.
So, no, okay, so like here's the thing. You know, you either say, yes, I will continue like I'm a psychopath, or you say, you're freaking me out, which he is.
Do you even believe that?
And then he says that line, do you even believe that I'm real? And that's the issue with this scene. The thing that makes it so cool, honestly, it's not the issue, it's what drives it. Because right now, we're literally in a murder shed with meat hooks and a snake in a jar, and there's a dead guy in the corner with a bear trap on the floor, and I'm not saying that he's not real. He could very well be real. He could be an analyst dealing with the murderer. He could be an analyst dealing with one of the kids that survives the night. He could be trying to see if the kid is the murderer. He could be like just a normal guy in a normal room yelling at this kid, trying decent methods, and the kid is having these I almost said acid reflux. These just crazy visions of what's going on around him. Like, I think he's real. But I don't know. I'm going to say you're real.
The heart of the problem, it all comes down to this. Can you really tell the difference anymore?
That's the thing. In a game that flaunts the supernatural, it's hard to tell what's real and what isn't. Because the game sets you up in a real world. Then once you get to the mountain, it begins to push the supernatural aspect, which is awesome. This world obviously kind of dwells into the supernatural a bit, but it makes you wonder how much of that is real and how much of that you're imagining. It's a very good game, very well made. In case I didn't say this on a previous episode, the creators of this game are making a whole slew of horror games coming up that are completely disconnected from this game. Basically, they're starting a new series that will be different games. That's my webcam. There'll be different games that all don't connect. They have different characters in different situations, and it's going to be so cool because they're going to follow the same gameplay mechanics of this game. This game was so well made when it came out, and basically all they have to do is go from up. They either take the same mechanics and give it a fresh coat of paint, and they could make a ton of money off of it, or they could just fix a few things, you know, like maybe make some of the like slow moments a little quicker, or maybe like make a little less filler, you know, like just a little like tidbit here and there that they could fix, make it so much better. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. It's been going on for a little too long. That's okay. Okay, these are the wolves I was talking about. It's the guard dogs. Doesn't matter because we finally played back to where I was. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you've been enjoying. Like and comment down below if you want to see more of this game. Subscribe to stay calibrated. Hit the little bell icon once you do to be notified. I have no idea what's locked in there, but I imagine it's a friend. Actually, couldn't possibly be Jessica. She's at the bottom of a mine shaft right now, but it's okay. Either way, this is the dude that was following us earlier, and I definitely want to know what his business is all about. Turn out you light, you moron. Anyway, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, guys!